Howdy folks, this is our last video of our disassembly here. I'm going to show y'all how the Turbo 350 is all laid out internally. And the first thing you got here, this is just going to be kind of a layout video, how everything goes back order into the case. And the first thing you have here is your output shaft. That's this right here. And on this groove right here, there's a snap ring that goes around this groove. So this is the first thing put in the case. Now you want to make sure this Torrington bearing goes on this shaft right here. It only goes one way. See the way that's made? Goes on just like it. It goes on like that. Alright. That's the first thing that goes in our case there. Alright. Now our next thing is we got to put in our rear planetary set and our thrust washer. So this has got 3 ends on it. Look down here, this is 3. That goes in like that. This is your rear planetary. It has 1 bushing in it. Right here. Okay, that goes on next. We'll make sure they're meshed together so that's right. Alright, then our next thing is our center support. This only goes one way in the case. That goes in next. And it's facing like this with the flat end down. See how this is flat? Flat end goes down, always remember that. Alright, our next thing here is we need to put in our sun shell here. Now this has a thrust washer. This is a 4-end one. See that? And this slides up on here. Alright, now next thing is our sun shell. This has 1 bushing on this side and the one on the other side here. It goes in next. And the next thing you want to do is install our planetary gear set. This is our front planetary gear set. This goes in next. There we go. Just push it down. There's a groove in there. There has a snap ring. That is right here. That is this snap ring. This snap ring goes down in here like that. Alright, next thing, we have another thrust washer. There we go. This uses a 4 one. 4 ends. It lines up on here like that. Our snap ring goes around here. And our next thing is our carrier support. It goes on the front planetary like that. And then we have another thrust washer. This is 3 ends. That goes on like that. Alright. The next thing we got here is our intermediate drum and our front drum. Put this in the case. Now this has clutches in it, so you have to line these clutches up. See how they're perfectly lined up? They line up on these grooves on this carrier for the Planetary. Make sure your thrust washer's there. What you want to do, that one went on perfect. Sometimes they don't go in perfect, you gotta. There we go. Now it's seated. When it's down to here, that means all our clutches are lined up and it's seated. Sometimes you gotta wiggle a little bit, get it there down. Next, this is our front drum. This has one bushing in it. Alright, same thing with this one. All your clutches down in here have to be lined up. This one has a Torrington bearing in between it here. This is our Torrington bearing. Okay. So let's set our front drum on here. And you're lining it up with two pieces. You're lining up. So you're trying to line the clutches up here on your front drum inside of here with this right here. And at the same time, these ends right here have to line up on here. We have our Torrington bearing there. Watch out. You have to watch your fingers. Never put your fingers between there. So we'll just take it, turn it here. Like so. Let me get y'all a good view here. Okay. Well, y'all can kind of tell. You can see what you're basically doing here. Okay. That's fully seated, and what you got to do is you kind of just keep turning it until they all line up. You do this the same way if it's all in the case. Okay. I hope this helps people out there. And then you have your forward clutch set. You have your wave plate. This goes on first. This has to sit on top here, flat like this, flat end up. And you have clutch. See how it lines up in the grooves. And you have your steel. And you have your clutch. Steel. Clutch. Steel. And then you have your wave plate. Which is right here. Goes on next. Then on top of that, you have your pump. It's right here. And then you want to make sure your thrust washer. There it is. See this end? See how it's got that. Take this off here. It has this end right here. This end right here lines up with this. So just make sure that lines up. Okay. So your pump will actually go next. Just like that. So there's your pump. It's not completely seated. But that's basically how it goes. That's the entire inside of the Turbo 350. The band right here. It is right under here. Just like this. Your band would go right here. That's basically what the inside of a Turbo 350 looks like. A little reverse piston. That's the inside of a Turbo 350. Band like that. So I hope that helps y'all. I just want to lay everything out. Kind of help y'all out a little bit. That way y'all can just makes it a lot easier to put it together. Okay. Here's your anti-clump spring. Now I can actually show y'all how it goes in there. Since I got the case apart, makes it so much simpler. So here's the case. I couldn't find a very good video of that. This is our anti-clump spring. This goes under your center support. And it goes right there. The head's got this kind of groove in the case here. So you turn this up just like this. See this groove? See the way it's curved? And see how the case is curved? It goes right here. Just like that. That makes it a lot easier. One way you can tell too is there's a hole right here. See how that hole was down in there? But that's where that goes. It's exactly like that. I hope that helps a lot. I couldn't find how that went in a lot of videos because I've looked on YouTube on how to install this and nobody would show it. Or if they would show it, the video quality was not the greatest. But that's how that goes. And of course, it's a low and reverse piston here. Snap ring. Reverse steels and clutches. But I just could not find any good videos on there of that entire clump spring. Well, I hope that helps y'all. That's just how it's laid out internally there. And I went ahead and on our next video I'm going to start cleaning this stuff up. I went ahead and cleaned our case a little bit. So it's getting pretty clean now. I still got a ways to go. But it's a bare, empty case now. Completely disassembled. That little reverse snap ring that goes around here is a little bit of a pain. But I was able to get that out. we're going to probably just take some purple power and it all. Another trick I learned too is oven cleaner, but you want to be careful with that because that will eat the aluminum. This is, cast aluminum here. We don't want to use something too abrasive. Probably just soak it in purple power. But it's pretty clean for the most part. We're getting there. We'll get everything really clean, and I wish I had like to get a sandblaster, because I would sandblast this case. I would tape all this off, of course, because you don't want to get nothing in here. But the main part I would sandblast would be the outside here. I'd like to make this case look really nice. And it's going to be really nice once we get done with it. We'll have ourselves a very nice Turbo 350 here. So I hope everybody likes these videos here and trying to help people out. Anyway, let's see, we have our seal in here. One trick getting this seal out here for a shifter linkage, just take a 3/4 inch wrench. You can get up in there and get it out. Or 9/16, that works too. Let's lay the case down here. They actually make a tool for this, but you can do it this way. You just want to work around it like I'm doing here. There we go. Somebody told me a 3/4 inch. I don't think that would work. I used a 9/16. Did not mess anything up. This is our seal for our shifter linkage. These are very common for leaking here. That's how you get them out. Now install it, you can use a 1/2 inch socket. You can press it in like that and just tap it in place with a 1/2 inch socket. Our seal ain't too bad. Like I said in one of the previous videos, I think this unit's been rebuilt at one time. But anyway, got our case completely disassembled here. I'm going to go ahead and get everything all cleaned up. These cases don't weigh anything when they're empty like this. Man, they don't weigh nothing. So we got everything apart. We're going to take and clean everything up, go through it. Open our rebuild kit up down here. Start matching all our clutches up. We got a new band, all new steels. We just don't have no forward. Our kit comes with everything but our forward steels, and see, we'll have to order that. That was a little bit burnt, but that's all right. We can pretty much reuse our band, but new one comes in the kit, so we'll just put a new one in it. But I will save this. There's nothing obviously wrong with it. We'll order a new sprag here. We'll be ordering that. We'll order a modulator. We'll get our new pan. Our pan down there is not the greatest. Now, if you'd like to help this project out, there will be a link in the description if you'd like to donate money to help on this project. You're more than welcome to. If not, that's okay too. I like posting these videos to help people out. And I hope this helps people. But if you do want to help with the project, donate money to PayPal at Malibu2834 at yahoo.com.